Do you girls remember the girl that was sobbing in the bathroom on my birthday, and I asked her what was wrong, and she said that her boyfriend told her she shouldn't be eating carbs, that she's overweight, and she should be eating a salad instead. She had no family in this country, and I gave her my number. She called me up, and she told me what her problems were, and it was really bad, you girls, worse than we ever thought. And she said to me, she has nowhere to go, and I went and met with her in a Starbucks, and she's been living in my house. I've been trying to keep that away from everyone because you girls don't know what we have been through. Anyway, you girls, she leaves him a letter the day that I pick her up, and it says on the letter, I'm leaving you, I'm okay, don't look for me. So what does this scumbag do? He decides he's gonna go to homeless shelters looking for her and all this other stuff, and then files a missing persons report. Oh my God, you girls, very long story short, the cops find out that she's living here with me, and it's a long story, it's not worth telling you girls. So one day, no one's in the house, it's just me and my dog, and I'm about to take a shower, I'm butt naked, you guys, and I'm inside the shower, I have a robe and all this stuff, and someone's at my doorbell, and I, jump out of a freaking shower. I just walked in, and I was like, holy shit, who could it be? I thought it was maybe my Amazon package, but it was more than 2-3 rings. I said, when I look over there, it's the cops. I said, holy shit, what must have happened? So now I'm panicking, I'm, running down the stairs. I only have my robe on, and I go open the door. It's freezing cold, I'm shivering. And I said to them, oh my God, you guys, is everything okay? I just spoke to my kids, so I knew that was okay. They weren't going to come there for my family, and they were like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm saying to myself, oh my God, what if my robe falls off? I wonder if they would smile or they'd run for their life. Oh my God, you girls. Anyway, so they said, we're looking for this person. Does she live here? And I said, yes, she does. I said, who wants to know? And they told me the person, and they said, he's been looking for her through homeless shelters and all this other stuff. So I explained to the cops what the situation was. I was like, listen to me. I was like, I'm going to have a conversation with that girl. I said, because her and I will be filing, an order of protection against this guy. I said, this is what this guy did to her. I said, if I were her, I would have pressed charges, but you know what I mean? Because if you fuck around with me, you find out. But anyway, she's young, she's scared, and there's a reason why she can't do a certain amount of things to this person. So anyway, we went, the girl came home. We went out there and we filed a police report, and we let him know, don't come around here, especially with me, honey, because if I'm home alone and you come around here and you try to scare me, I got a wooden spoon. This spoon, what happened to me when I was a kid with this thing went flying across the goddamn room. And I tell you, when this thing lands on your head, it's no fun. You know what I mean, you girls? Anyway, so I want to update you about that girl. I just registered her into a community college. She's taking night classes. She will be with me for as long as she needs. She's a wonderful person. I want to see her move mountains, and I want to see the women out there always support each other. And if you need help, give a lending hand, because it could be you next. Stand together, stand tall, you girls, and let's rise as one. Let's get it.